Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Eric here at E3 2017, where Ni no Kuni II is being shown off, and I am about to talk to Dennis, the Director of Brand Marketing for Bandai Namco, about the game. Hey, Dennis, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Ni no Kuni II, number one, I have to say, this booth is amazing. It's really cool. Even somebody that's not familiar with the game has to stop and check this out. All right, Ni no Kuni II. Tell us a little bit about the story. This is not necessarily a sequel to the first Ni no Kuni, correct?
Yes, you are absolutely correct. So the story is a brand new story, brand new characters, so you won't have to have played the original Ni no Kuni to enjoy Ni no Kuni 2. So it follows the story of a young boy prince king named Evan, and Evan is the king of Ding Dong Dell. And his father was he just passed away right before the events of the story. And so the townspeople of Ding Dong Dell aren't really sure that he's the right material to be the leader of their kingdom. So they stage a coup, and he barely escapes with his life. And then you follow Evan on his journey to earn the right to become a king and a ruler and learn how to be a proper ruler.
Wow. But if you did play the first game, are there going to be any nods or ties that you recognize?
So if you did play the original Ni no Kuni, you will notice a lot of the elements in the world are very similar. So of course the Ding Dong Dell, which was the first city that Oliver went to when he went into Ni no Kuni, that of course returned, and it's still a kingdom of cat and mice people. And so there will be a lot of familiar elements, but the story itself and the characters are all brand new.
All right. So Ni no Kuni 2, when you look at it, it's impossible to deny the beautiful aesthetics of the game. And some of them look pretty familiar if you've seen some of Studio Ghibli movies, maybe. And there are some ties there, correct?
Yes, there's definitely ties. And so Yoshiyuki Momose, so he is a former animator and character designer at Studio Ghibli, and he worked on the award-winning Spirited Away, and then also other Studio Ghibli movies as well. So he did the character designs for Ni no Kuni 2. So you can definitely tell if you see the characters in Ni no Kuni 2, it almost looks like they could have come out of a Studio Ghibli film.
Yeah.
And then also with the music, the score for Ni no Kuni 2 was composed by Joe Hisaishi. And of course, he composed the scores for many of Studio Ghibli's most loved classics, including Nausicaa, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, just so many of Studio Ghibli's well-loved films. He created the score and really the music and the sound for those movies.
Those are some of my favorites, by the way. Totoro, fantastic.
Totoro's amazing.
I love it. All right, so for anybody that isn't familiar with this series, one thing we didn't talk about is the actual gameplay. So these are sort of action RPG games, correct?
Yes. So with Ni no Kuni, so for people who did play the original Ni no Kuni, the battle system was kind of a hybrid, a real-time battle, but then you still were issuing commands and using menus to command your familiars in that game. So in Ni no Kuni 2, the combat has been completely overhauled and reimagined, so everything is real-time combat. It feels really visceral, and you basically don't go in and out of menus, so it feels like you're playing an adventure game, like an action game almost, while you're in battle.
These sound like great innovations to the battle system. All right, if people want to play Ni no Kuni 2, what platforms and when can they get it?
So Ni no Kuni II Revenant Kingdom is coming out on November 10th, 2017 on PlayStation 4 and on PC.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk to me today about Ni no Kuni 2.
Great, thank you.